Guess who's finally not sick anymore? Hey, what's up guys, it's Steph, and yes, I can breathe again. Praise be. But, yeah, I don't know why I said but, I'm just continuing the sentence. I'm not dying anymore, so my voice is hopefully back to its normal, annoying self, so you can leave sick me behind and back to normal me. Yeah. So anyway, we are here today to talk about 3 of my favorite book characters from 2018. Some recent, some going way back to way earlier in the year. It feels like so long ago, but honestly, we're only in November. It's already almost over. Okay, forget what I just said. So I chose 3 of my favorite characters from this year, from books that came out this year. And I'm going to talk to you guys about them, see if you'll be interested in learning their stories and all that fun jazz. Let's start with one that was a very recent read, and that was Dear Evan Hansen. But Evan is not my favorite character in this book. My favorite character in this book is Connor Murphy. The Dear Evan Hansen novel just adds a complexity to Connor's character that the fandom speculated was there, and like it was just speculation, because in the musical you don't really get much of Connor. You get that he was this kind of troubled kid, and he pushes Evan once, signs Evan casts, and kind of storms out, and then he's just dead for the rest of the musical. In the book, though it follows the same path starting out, we also get more perspective into Connor and who Connor was and his life experiences before what happened. It's just, I wish I could talk more about it, but I don't want to give these spoilers. I do want to say I did several videos on this a couple weeks ago, so if you want to check it out, it'll be in the icon description down below. If you want to see a spoiler-free review and a more spoilery talking video about it. Yeah, but my goodness, Connor's character was just such a delight in this book. So it's kind of morbid to say, and considering the subject matter and how the story goes, it's such a sad story. But I enjoyed his character so freaking much. This book just added so much to his character. I just loved it so much. And I can't really talk about it because spoilers! Spoilers, dang it! I don't think we're past the statute's limitation for spoilers yet, because it just came out in October. Let's keep this going in reverse order and talk about my next favorite character, whose book came out. She's actually part of a series that just recently ended, and I really enjoyed it. Is my headband still on? It is. I felt like it was falling off. But anyway, the next character I'm going to be talking about is Dr. Megan Forrester from the McKenza series. It consists of a lot of books. I think about 5 now, if you count the little prequel novel. It just came out. Megan is one of my favorite characters for a different reason than Connor. She really grows over the course of her story. She is a strong female lead. She's a brilliant scientist. And she campaigns for what she believes in. She works and fights hard for what she believes in, which is for people infected with McKenza who survived. They are called Kazis or Kazis. I'm not sure of the official pronunciation. But, like, they're changed in some way. They have, like, different skin colors. They have different abilities, like, kind of supernatural powers. Some of them have, like, red skin. I think one guy was orange. Some guys have big eyeballs. Some people have wings. It's crazy what this virus did to the people who survived it. Because not many people survived. A lot more people died. So there's this fear that these people will infect the world again. And she fights so hard. She fights to find a way that they can be integrated back into society. She fights for them to be able to come out in the world and not just held in these compounds like animals that will never get to see the light of day, like, ever. She fights so hard for them. She campaigns for them. She works in the lab as a scientist for them. She is just such a badass, and her character grows so much. She deals with anxiety at the very beginning of the series when we first see her. Like, she is very anxiety-ridden. As she goes on, she slowly learns to conquer her own anxieties, and she learns how to just control it and push past it and move forward. And, she's such a badass. It's, like, so good. Finally, let's talk about one from May, I believe. This one is one I read early for Of Tomes. Thank you, Of Tomes, for letting me do that for you, because you always give us good stuff. The book I'm talking about this time is Catching Stars by Kayla Keenan. This one, Jayin, is my main witch, man. I love her so much. She is probably my favorite character, especially female character, of 2018. Like, when I first read it, it's like, hands down, she was my favorite character. She still is my favorite character from this year that I've read. She is just such a badass. Oh my goodness. She's a witch, so she's magic. She has the ability to track people and find people. and she has fighting skills, she has weapons, she is just a general badass, and I like her personality. Though she is a bit guarded at times, she's just such a cool character, and I really, really enjoy her. Plus, she has this fantastic alter ego that's like, I won't spoil it, but it's pretty great, and what it spawns is pretty great. I just love this book, and her character is fantastic. Like, she is one of the best female characters of 2018. I will stand on this hill and I will die on it. So yeah, that was me just talking about some of my favorite characters from 2018 so far. We still have a month and a half left, about. You know, I just wanted to put it out there. These are some of my top favorite characters, most memorable characters so far. Like I said, Catching Stars I read way earlier in the year, first to review read, and then of course to reread because it's badass. And I recommend checking this book out if you have not already. It is a fantastic story. Ugh, so freaking good. There's magic, there's mayhem, there's murder. Read it. Surprisingly enough, all the books that I did talk to you guys about, I have filmed reviews for. I've done videos about them. The Kansas series, I did a full review of that series. I talked about the 5th book in my wrap-up of October because it came out last month. Catching Stars, I did a review for that way early in the year. The day it dropped is the day I released my video for it. And then Dear Evan Hansen, like I mentioned earlier, I did those videos a bit earlier, like 2 weeks ago of this video coming out. Yeah, I hope you guys check out these stories because they contain some fantastic characters. It's a really cool, really interesting world, really interesting stories, really interesting characters. And yeah, that's all I've got for you guys today. If you want to check out any of the videos I mentioned, I will leave 2 of them on the side. Dear Evan Hansen ones will be down in the description below. I will leave my other reviews right here because they're kind of older. If you want to subscribe, my face will be right here, as well as the button down there. You can hit the bell icon to be notified when I post new videos on Mondays and Fridays. If you want to stick around for that, it'd be cool if you did. Anyway, I hope you have a lovely day / night, and I'll see you later.